That's me. All right. So I know Ben is just finishing up. I'm going to let a few other people get in here. I'm going to clear this out too. We're going to delete some tracks here. Let's start fresh. And I've got a timer that we're going to get going here in a moment. A couple minutes here. Yay. So, all right. We'll let some people get in here. Or not. That's okay too. I can talk to myself. It's fine. All right. So this is Bitwig here. We'll do that. I wonder if there's a setting for... Hey! Hey, Toxic and Haru. What's going on, man? I'm just looking at checking some settings in here. I haven't spent a ton of time in Bitwig. So what I was really hoping is I could throw a different timeline on the bottom here, but... Oh, no! Huh! Uh-oh. That's not cool. Sorry, your stream just, died. That blows. Oh, man, sorry. Well, welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming over. That's amazing. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with me. So this is Bitwig, and for anyone who doesn't know, I'm hoping you all can hear me. I have no way of checking the audio levels right now, so if something's too quiet or too loud, let me know, and I will take a look at that. So, oh, rock on, cool. That's awesome. All right, so I do have a timer. We're gonna get started here. It's not, for anyone who hasn't seen it before, Bitwig is not a whole lot different than Ableton. There are some differences, but it's not hugely different. Hey, Artistic Ninja, what's going on, man? AR Johansson. So well, I guess we can go ahead and get into it. Everyone's here, so I've got a timer floating around here somewhere. Here it is. So we can get this started. All right, let's get back into Bitwig. So I had a couple of things I was messing around with, and I'm gonna grab for right now. I'm just gonna grab a piano. We may not keep the piano, but I'm just gonna kind of grab it. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. So we're gonna start with a piano here. This is just a basic piano. Hopefully you guys can hear that okay. It doesn't sound super great without some reverb, but that's okay. We're just gonna mess around with some tonal stuff right now. But I had some thoughts on some chords that I want to play with that they remind me a lot of Aaron Copland, and his music always reminds me of kind of being out west. So I'm gonna try to go with something like this. And I'm going to try to do, I tend to kind of lean towards ambient stuff, so I'm going to try and kind of head towards an ambient thing with that. And maybe piano's not the way to go, but I might leave the piano up just because. So one thing that's changed in Bitwig is this is the new browser interface, and I actually really like this. You can also get to these things over here, but this is super nice because you can kind of go through and dial in a lot of stuff. I can go synth, I can see kind of what I have here. Here's polysynth. I can go to presets, and I can go through, and if I know I want some strings, I can just hit strings, and here's like all the strings I have for all, all the different instruments. And as a matter of fact, I was kind of thinking about some strings. I wonder what this does. Let's try this. Okay, that's not super great. It's not quite what I was thinking. It's cool. It's not what I was looking for, though. So, let's see. What else we got? I know String King is actually pretty nice. So maybe I'm just going to lay that down as like a pad kind of thing. I'll admit part of me is resisting the urge to do the Paul stretch thing that Ben did for his 1,000-second challenge. But let's see if we can just do some... Let's see where we're at here. Actually, we could just do this. Hitting wrong buttons here. There we go. So I know I'm going to bump these back. That is one thing I'm not used to in Bitwig, is that it like plays the tones if you move stuff around like this. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of annoying too. Yeah, the Paul stretch thing was like really cool. I was kind of thinking that might be fun to do. Let's get rid of that. Let's lengthen that a little bit. And the other thing I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to make this... We're going to set our tempo a little differently here. I'm going to set it to something like, I don't know, 75. And let's see what this sounds like. Oh, does it? Yeah, Cubase does that too. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's not awful. It's just like all of a sudden you grab a note and you're just like, it's like, dude, like that's not what I wanted. So let's see here. So I kind of like that. That sounds kind of nice. One thing I'm going to do real quick is just set this to loop, so I can kind of mess around with it. And something else I'm probably going to do is add a little distortion. They moved my distortion. Oh, here we go. That actually sounds really cool. I don't know that I'm leaving that, but that's pretty neat. I kind of like that. So I know there's some distortion here, and the one that I liked, that I started with... Oh, let's try the saturator. No. No. That's the one I think I went for. Just give it a little bite. Thanks, Ben. These are like chords I always like. The chords I always like start with when I sit down somewhere is like this stuff. I don't know why. It's just like that's just where my hands like immediately go, and I've never really used them for anything because I tend to try to make it jazzy, like. And then I can't really pull it off. So so it's like, oh, that's really like Herbie Hancock, and then it's like, yeah, I can't play like Herbie Hancock. What am I? Who am I kidding? So okay, I'm kind of digging these chords. Something else I wanted to do, and I may have to add a few more chords because two chords is going to get kind of boring after a while. But something else that I wanted to do is I really just want to add a polysynth. And I think I'm just on the init here. Yeah, well, hang on. I might be able to bring up Bitwig a little bit too. I've got kind of a mixer going over here. So I can bring up Bitwig a little bit more. Let me know if this is better. That should bring it up in the mix a little bit. The other thing, I don't have any compression or anything going on right now, so that might also be why it's a little bit quiet. Is that better? Okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So one thing that I kind of dig about Bitwig is you've got these modulators, and they also have what's called note effects. So I'm going to actually add a note effect here. And I'm going to add an arpeggiator to this. And what I don't want is that. But what's cool is it's got a random setting. And it's got all kinds of presets over here you can see. But like, that's a little cooler. Now the other thing I kind of want to do is I want to throw this into a delay. See, the one thing I'm not thrilled about, it used to be a lot easier to go through like your devices here. Oh, I see. They've got it all separated out. Okay, now I understand what's going on. So let's toss this through like a delay, and maybe even just an eighth note delay. And then we'll throw a little reverb on that. I tend to make my reverbs kind of big. So I might be able to even just duplicate this, toss it here, and see what that sounds like. Now, what I want to do here, I know it's possible, and it might be in the note effects, to transpose this up. Let's see, transposition. I'm not sure that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to do this the old-fashioned way. And I'm just going to apologize now for the shit that this is going to sound like for a minute. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. Oh, Simon, I can totally answer this. A dessert, that's the thing that you have after your main course. You know, like when you're having dinner, that dessert's the last thing. It's usually kind of sweet. Sorry, Ben. I couldn't resist that. All right, well that's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. I almost wonder if I should like toss both of those into some compression together to kind of glue that together, but I really dig that. So there's a different piano, and I'm actually kind of feeling some piano into like a big reverb. But I think there's a different multi-sampled piano, and I might switch to the Grand. So I think it's a little better. It's way quieter, though. That was one thing I really had a problem with. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, really jack that up, and I might have to throw through some compression. Oh, I see what's up. I'm not playing hard enough. That's the problem. Oh, I wonder if I could... I wonder what maybe I should do this. I wonder if... That's pretty nice. Oh, Simon, Ben's thing turned out amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. And the bass line on it, you won't get it out of your head for like a week, man. It's really cool. Yeah, don't forget, by the way, I mean, I think everyone in here probably knows what's up, but if not, so this is the 2-hour album challenge. So everyone's doing a track in 2 hours, and then so everybody is going to, or I believe everybody has committed to sending Ben their track when they're done with it, and then tossing. Ben is going to throw that on Bandcamp. And it's going to be like a freely downloadable album that was essentially created in 2 hours. Not the same 2 hours, but all the tracks were created in 2 hours. So, all right, so I kind of like what's going on here. You know what I need to do? I am going to go and set up a drum thing. Drums are my weakest thing, and I probably need to start now if I'm gonna have any chance at this. Now, one thing I don't know super well is the kits in here, so I'm gonna see what we've got. Wonder what the glitch kit sounds like. I tend to like those kinds of things. Let me check the other glitch kit here. So I think one of the first things we're going to do is I'm going to lay down some hi-hats and maybe give it a little swing. So let's just... Which hi-hat was that? It's this guy here. Ooh, but it's not lighting up which one it is, so I'm going to have to figure it out. It's that guy. Okay. Rock on. So I'm going to just start with a straight hat pattern. And then we're going to... And I kind of screwed that up, but that's okay. Because I bet I can do this. Duplicate. Oh! Well, tell you what, let's do that and that. Ha! Alright, now what I want to do is a couple of things. I want to apply a little swing to this. And I want to also see if I can... There's got to be a nice way to mess with the velocities, which is the other thing I want to do. So let's take a look here. So is there a global shuffle going on? Not sure where we get our shuffle from. So shuffle's enabled. That's cool. But where is my shuffle setting? Alright, we might have to mess with that later, because I see that I'm not totally making a lot of progress here, hunting around for things that I don't know how to do yet. And that's okay. Alright, I kind of dig that. I think I'm gonna try that. Alright. Now we're gonna have to fix that up, but that's cool. I can that I can do. Because we know... Alright, so that's actually reasonable, so we're just going to duplicate that. We're going to toss this over here. Somehow I screwed up my hat pattern. Because, you know, of course I did. That's okay. That's fixable. Cool. I'm kind of digging that. I'm actually sort of pleased with that. Let's see. So what else can we do with this? Well, first of all, I wonder if I can find out the shuffle thing. That's a thing I really would like to figure out. Let's see. That's to add. This is to edit. I know it's in here. The real question is how do you do it? Ah. Oh, it's so good. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? It's amazing. All right. What I'm going to do real fast is I'm switching to a browser, which you guys can't see, but I'm really quick going to go Bitwig, shuffle, and see how to mess around with the shuffle. All right, here we go. So there is apparently a global shuffle somewhere. Let's see if I can figure it out. Aha! Here we go. That's what I was looking for. And I tend to like shuffle maybe about there. Okay, maybe not quite there. Thank you, Haru. So one thing you probably don't know is that I've never streamed my process before, ever. So, like, I watch Ben do it all the time, and he's perfectly amazing with this, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm digging this. This is cool. The one thing I know that I need to do, though, is on this guy, I need to turn off the shuffle. I'm having a good time. I'll be honest with everybody here. My biggest concern is I know I can come up with an interesting 4-bar loop like this. My concern is going to be arranging this into something interesting in the next hour and a half. You know, like I can come up with 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars, and be like, "Oh, this is super cool," and then I'll sit and loop it for 4 hours because I'm a weirdo. You know, like that's my biggest problem. You know, I'll be like, "Oh, this sounds great," and like 4 hours later, I'll look up and go, "Holy shit, I had that thing going for 4 hours." Excuse me. All right. That's interesting. Yeah, I like the swing too. The only problem is, like, I kind of didn't want swing on this, but I want swing on the drums. But I think I'm gonna have to live with it. I'm not sure why it doesn't let me But it's cool. It doesn't sound bad with it. I kind of dig it. Oops. I'm not sure what I just did. Yeah, honestly, I think I'd like to do this more often. I think it would help me be a little bit more focused on creating something. So this is a big experiment for me of trying to make something like this. So I'm kind of curious about. We have kind of a nice groove going. Hey, Toxic, thanks for stopping by, man. All right, hang on. I'm going to work this out. Man, I really gotta slam on the keys for that. Maybe I'm better off doing that. I wonder if there's a way to mess around with the velocity. Like, I would think that's the way to do it, but it's not helping me out here. I mean, that's cool. I'll just slam on the keys this time, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make my my velocity go a little better. All right. That might work. Let's start here, and we're going to loop this stuff out a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. Do I have to do these individually? I might. So, one interesting difference between like Ableton and Bitwig. If I pull, I don't know if you guys can see the mouse, but if I pull from the top corner of the clip, it will lengthen the clip. If I pull from the bottom corner of the clip, it will loop the clip. So we'll pull this out to like 16 bars, and then I can add some stuff to it. Cool. We want to start here, though. Okay, I kind of goofed. We'll try that again. All right, that was kind of cool. Let's go in and see if we can make that do something cool. And something else I'm going to do here. Let's go to what do I want here? I don't think it's channel pressure. I know there's a way to edit velocity here. I'm just probably not entirely certain how to do it. That's mixer volume, which isn't quite what I was looking for. No? Wonder if I can do it in my... What else can I throw on here? That's not it. Oh, here we go. Rockin'. All right. That guy, where do we need to start? Maybe about there. Probably better there. Let's see. Let's start. And I think the other thing I want to do is like... So I kind of want to go like that. We're going to bring this down to the E. And that needs to happen like here. No! And of course, man, look how high that velocity has to be to get a good like hammer strike. That's I'm gonna have to mess with that at some other point in time, but we're gonna shorten that up. Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, in all fairness, Haru, it sounds good. I like the way it sounds. It's just like the velocity sensitivity on it is terrible. And I'm willing to bet it's an editable thing. I just don't have time to go into it right now. Yeah, totally. Timing right here is a little weird. I'm gonna like fix that up just a tad. This one, well, maybe it's alright. Alright, I kind of like that. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, you know what I did want to do earlier? And maybe I can figure out how to do it now, is I wanted to go into the hi-hat and see if I can edit just the hi-hat velocities. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't have any experience with the Arturia stuff. It always looks really cool. I actually really like what they do, but I don't really have any experience with it. So, oh, badass! Check that out. That selected all of these notes, and then I can mess with it, and I could actually. All right, that's pretty neat. I like that. So let's kind of like, what I like to do is go into my hi-hats and I will just kind of humanize things a little bit. So, alright, I think I've done 4 beats worth. So now we're just gonna copy that and we're gonna overwrite those. Actually, we're gonna just delete all of those because we will paste. Let's try pasting in the right place this time. Really? Why are you doing this to me? What the hell? I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but that's okay. We'll sort this out. Why do you not want to help me out here? Let's go to clip. Maybe that'll help. Just want to mess with my clip. There we go. Huh. I'm not even sure it's a bug. I could be entirely doing something just, goofy and not realize it. Rock on. Okay. Something else I think would be fun is I do have one thing that I baked ahead of time. It's not really much though, so don't anybody get too excited. It is though a lead sound that I worked on earlier this week that I kind of like. So let's see. So I don't know if that's gonna fit or not, but we'll try to make it work. And maybe it won't. I'm kind of digging that. That's working for me. And I could pull the piano back a little bit, or we could do a little automation on it in the arrangement. So maybe the piano comes in and then the lead on top of it, and we pull the piano in just a little. That might be kind of cool. I kind of like that. So all right, well let's lay down a few bars of that and just mess around and see how that goes. Cool. I think I'm going to redo that because I kind of figured out more what I want to do here. Something kind of like that. So I think we're gonna try that again. Whoops. I guess we're going to have to kill that clip. All right, here we go. Thanks, Haru. I'm kind of digging this. It may not be like desert as fuck, but you know, I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing what I do, and I kind of started with some stuff that made me think of the desert. So you know, hopefully that works. And as far as really wet reverbs go, yeah, that's kind of. I kind of do that a lot. I I don't like reverb unless it sounds like everything is 200 miles away. Oh, there you go. It's not desert. It's desertion. Oh. Cool. All right. Well, we are down to I think an hour and 10 minutes. So this is actually going relatively well. The fun thing is going to be trying to do some arrangement with this. But I think we got some nice like stuff going on here. Um, let's see. So someone was talking about a flute kind of thing, but I kind of think that lead might kind of already do kind of like hit that role. Um, so I don't know. Let's see what we can do in terms of like a basic arrangement, and then we'll go from there. So I don't think I want to do the string. That's kind of fun. So maybe what we'll do, I'm just going to start kind of moving stuff out here. And I think I'm going to take this guy. We'll duplicate it. I thought I said duplicate. I did. Okay, there we go. So I mean, we're going to do like the basic, like the world's most basic intro. Yeah, that's true. It needs some bass. And yeah, we'll head into some bass in a minute. I'm just kind of trying to sketch out kind of what I think of the arrangement, because I know I'm gonna hit arrangement issues later. I'm not like super great at at really arranging things, or like maybe arranging things is probably the wrong way to go. But I mean. I have a tendency to come up with a loop and not an arrangement, so I'm trying to kind of get something more or less arranged so that it's like a little more. We have a little bit more of a song going. I'll feel a little better at that point, and I think we kind of have it here. And I'm gonna try not to get married to this, because I do want to do some. I would like to have a B section, and I also would like to like drop some things out. But I wonder. How this goes. Start here. Okay, it helps not to have the thing soloed. Sorry, guys. You know, I almost think we need to start the piano back there. We'll just bring this back. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Haru. That's what I'm gonna just on the master bus, Ben. I'm just gonna throw a low pass, and we're just gonna. That's it's. You know, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah. Future deep bass is probably not what I'm looking for. Cool. All right, I'm digging that. Now, I do agree we need to add some bass in here, and that's what I'm going to start doing here. So let's see if we can find something cool. We're going to go bass. I was really thinking a mono bass, which I had open there. And then we've got a million different things here. So I'm not sure how we're going to, like... We could try a sub. I like to think that at least one of your speakers is just like, what the hell? No. No, we're not going to do a sub today. We could try sexy bass. What's sexy bass? Oh, dude, that's like lately bass. Ha! Nice. No, I'm not sure. No. Well, that ain't it. That's hilarious. I think we're going to end up trying something else. Let's see what's in Polysynth here, which is a different instrument. I got to say, I'm actually really impressed with the instruments that come with Bitwig. Everything you've heard has been stuff that just came with it. And if you take the I haven't even messed around a lot with a whole lot of sound design. You just throw some effects on some of these things, and they sound really nice. I've been really impressed with it. Hell no. This might be what I'm looking for. I like that. Let's see what that sounds like with the rest of it. Maybe not. I think it needs a little more punch. I think maybe we need something with a little more attack. Okay, not that much attack. Excuse me for one moment. I don't know why my nose is running today, so give me a second. Sorry about that. Stream grossness. Yeah. Woo! I'm waiting for the chat to fill up with TOS, TOS. That might work. That might work underneath everything. Alright, we should figure out something kind of groovy, though. So that really ends up being like a G. I don't know. That kind of works, maybe. Let's try that. I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions for the bass line? Because, like, that's just sounding lame to me. I mean, like, the fundamental G and A are kind of working. Like, just in general. This is. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Haru, and yeah, thanks for that suggestion, Ben. I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of with that. I'm thinking maybe less is more. So I think I'm gonna set up about 4 bars or so, and see where we end up. And maybe what we'll do is just loop it so I can kind of get something good going. Yeah, that's a good thought. So I'm not super married to this sound either. So what I might do is try to nail down just kind of the groove, and then maybe go back and tweak the sound a little bit too. So let's see how this goes. think that might be the pattern. And I think I kind of screwed up the second part of it, so I'm going to just, like... I think this part went pretty well, and we're going to... Apparently, it likes it better if I do this. Or not. Are you mad because I don't have that going on? Maybe that's the problem. Nope. This is weird. It's weird. It's weird and wild and funky, and I don't know what's wrong. There we go. That's good. And we'll grab this. Yeah, I guess it's Bitwig or whatever. But let's see how this sounds. And then I think... So this is 4 bars, and what I might do is like lengthen it to 8 and like put some octave jumps in there, stuff like that, like what you were talking about, Haru. So let's give this a shot and just see. Let's see how this lines up first. We need to start from back here. All right. Come on, George Clinton, on the one. There we go. Alright, that's pretty cool, and I agree. I think what we're going to do... So let's lengthen this guy out another 4 bars. And let's pop that there. Come back here. And I think we're going to duplicate this. And I think we're going to move this guy up an octave. And we're going to do the same thing here. And then I think we're going to do it a little different here. We're going to move this guy. And then the same thing here. And that way we don't have... That way it sounds a little different each time. It helps not to, like, be looped in the same spot each time, so, you know, whatever. I think this last one also needs to go up. I think that makes it more of a little transition there. I think that'll sound better. All right, cool. So we have a bass line. The only thing I might want to do here is just see if there's a different bass that's cool, that's like a little better than what we've got. Let's see what this sounds like. Alright, I actually kind of like that. I think I'm going to see if I can just transpose it up. Oh, this is pitched way down. Okay, so I could probably just do that. Cool. That's kind of working for me, actually. I'm kind of digging that. So, I mean, we could, like... I mean, the simple thing to do here is go like that. So, now, I think we want to, like, drop all of these right here. Because I think if we start here, let's see what this sounds like. Thanks, Ben. That's coming along pretty decent. Thanks, Haru. I'm pretty stoked about how this is going. So now let's see if we can. So that's our two standard chord, or like the straight ones. All right, so I'm kind of digging just the two chord thing. So I think we're gonna create another version of that, and we're gonna shorten it a little bit. And we want. Okay. We go up there. You're there. Okay, so you're in the right spot. It's C, D, and we top out at F. Cool. And if we toss you on here. Oh, we kind of messed this up. That's okay. That is fixable. There we go. And we'll do that on this one as well. And also, whoa. Let's try that again. And then, kind of messed you up. There we go. We're going to go... If we start here. Yeah, Simon, I'll be there, man. I will totally show up. Not a problem. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping in on my stream. I can't wait to check yours out. All right. So I think I know what I'm doing here. Ah. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's try that one more time. Alright, I think I got the timing better the first time. Alright, here we go. And I think we're just going to make this there. Alright, I'm kind of digging that. That's a kind of a nice, kind of a cool little B section. And I think what we could do as kind of a breakdown is drop out the drums. And, oh, I don't know what I just did there. Let's try that again. This needs to go out a little bit. And I think what we'll do is maybe like pull these out. I mean, I think I want, what I think I kind of want is maybe 8 bars, and the first bar is not going to have any lead over it. So let's see, 8 bars brings us up to, that's 2, 4, 6, that brings us up to here. Okay. Cool. Alright, here we go, guys. Incoming noodling. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate that. I'm having a good time here. Alright, here it comes. Incoming noodling in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'll learn how to count someday, but 8 bars is actually like right here. Oops! That was 16 bars. I realized it as I was playing and going, wow, this is getting real long. Eh, you know, 8, 16. What are you going to do? Alright. So if I pop that on, can I start here? I gotta do it up here. Alright, that didn't work. Let's see what this sounds like out this way. So I think I kind of like this. I hear you guys on the harmony thing, so we'll see how that plays out. I'm running. I've still only got about a half an hour left here, so trying not to make this, you know, Eric's 5-hour track challenge here. I kind of dig that. We're going to cut that there. And I think we're going to come back and grab this. Pop it there. We're going to grab this and pop it here. We're going to shorten this up by 1 loop. We're going to grab this guy and put it here. And shorten that up. This guy here. You know, one thing I wish you could do, and Ben, I don't know if you can do this in Ableton. It would really be nice if you could highlight a section and actually like color code it in the grid to say like, you know, to just pick a section to say like B section, A section, or, you know, verse, chorus, or whatever it is that you're doing. It would be really nice if you could kind of visually separate out what's what. So, you know, get on that, because I know you I know you're in with the Ableton guys, because if they do it, then Bitwig will do it. All right, so let's see how this transition sounds. I knew it. No. So let's go here, and then let's put the cursor there. I like the sections individually. The only thing is that the transition between them is a little weird. Like, if I can get a little closer in here. Yeah, I agree. I think it does need some percussion. So maybe we'll add some more from the kit, but we'll do a different pattern. So what else do we have in here? Let's see. Helps to be able to see where I'm playing here. Too high. There we go. One thing I had kind of thought about doing, I wonder if I can duplicate. It'd be nice if I could. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off, even though I want to. What's this? So what if Okay, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna grab my reverb. We're gonna add it to a couple of these drums. Sorry for the ASMR. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, and the tom fill, I'm not 100% certain I can pull off, but I will try in the next 25 minutes here. Let's see. I know we got reverb in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Delay reverb. Reverb. Looky there. There's reverb. Well, what do you know? So I want to do something like this. That's cool. And I want to grab... Let's see. Did I hit this? Am I on the snare now? Cool, I am. Alright, so let's add another reverb. And I realize there's probably a better way to do this with sends, but I'm not doing that right now. So there. I will figure that out another time. Yeah, I'll see what I can. We'll see what we can do for a drum transition. But right now, what I was kind of thinking is in here. Let's see if I can. So I'm kind of thinking we can do, I think it's this guy here. Nope, that guy. So we're going to do another hat part here. Okay, that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but that's okay. Oops. Let's try that one more time. I like that. It's got kind of a dreamlike quality to it. And we can just kind of fill in the gaps here. Yeah, we could half-time the snares. Alright, so that works. Let's see what that sounds like when we put it next to... I think we gotta back it up a little bit. So I dig that. Oh, hang on, I gotta set my loop. Let's set the loop, and now we're good. Okay. And what we'll do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it there and back that up. And we'll go into this. Yeah, you're not wrong, Haru. I'm just running out of time, man. I've got 20 minutes left, and I kind of have to, like, sort some of this out. So the first thing I'm going to try to do here is a drum transition, like what you were talking about. So we're gonna go in here and see if we can come up with something in this 8 bars. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. My transitions here are not great, and I'm not real happy about them. But you know, I don't have a whole ton of time to like perfect it. So I would, you know, I'm kind of picking my battles here at this point. But that's cool. That's, you know, this is kind of how we learn. So that's all right. So let's see what this is. One thing I think I might want to do, though, I think I'm going to grab one more drum kit. Yeah, I'm not, like, transitions, I'm realizing I'm not super strong on, and it's something I need to work on. So that's cool, though. This was actually really helpful. This was actually really helpful for me to, like, kind of go, oh, hey, that's something I need to mess around with, because I'm not super great. I need to work on it. I need... Oh, I know where I need it to be. Let's just go to Devices, Container, grab a drum machine. Okay. And then we can go in here, and then I'll just grab... That makes it a little easier. I have no idea what this sounds like. We're just going to fuck around and see if we can come up with something. We Phil Collins this shit. Yep, yeah, I'll throw that verb on him in a minute. Maybe it's just that. And then the kick. It could be that simple. We'll see how this goes. No, we don't need to loop it. No loop. No loop. Let's do this again. There we go. Nope. 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 One more time. Third time's the charm. All right. Well, it's something. Let's throw some reverb on that and see how it sounds. one thing I know I need to do. Yeah, we got it. That's actually not terrible. So maybe we can add a little drum transition in here too. That'll set up the... Well, all right. So we'll bring the mix up a little bit. That's what you're saying, and bring the time down some. We can do this. All right. Just... That a little better? I brought the mix up, took the time down, and I also brought the level down a little bit. Yeah, I think that works. Now the other place we need to kind of mess around is over here. And I think we need to just throw a 1-bar kind of transition thing in here. The timing on the drums, on the toms. We can try it one more time. I think that last one is not in the right spot. No, I don't think it's just you, Ben. I thought I fixed that. Here we go. Yeah, I agree. I think they weren't in the right spot. There we go. Now we're good. I think it's better now. There it is. You know, I'm going to do myself a favor right now, and I'm going to hit save. Boom. Look at that. Now we're not going to lose our work. Since I've been working for an hour and 50 minutes without saving. Thank God it didn't crash. All right. So one thing I do know, I'm going to pull up a preset here. Because I know somebody has done this. Go into presets. And I just want to see what this sounds like. That ain't it. That is not the one. So we can try this guy, although trap doesn't sound like it's gonna work. Nah, that ain't it either. Is anybody... What about this? No, that's not gonna work. Not what I'm looking for. I do know there are some sound effects in here. Let's take a look at categories here. Oh, crap. That's not cool. Oh, I actually do know. I know what happened. Hold on. Well, let's fix that. When I saved it and gave it a name, it changed the name of the window. Ah. Which, of course, threw off OBS, because OBS was like, oh, that window doesn't exist anymore. But it does, OBS. But it does. I don't think I'm going to come up with what I'm looking for here. Yeah, it changed the window name. All right. I'm not sure I'm going to have something for this. I mean, I guess if we really want to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to cheat this time. I'm sorry for cheating. No, actually, I'm not. I'm not sorry for cheating. All right. I think we're going to give it a listen and see how this goes. Let's hit save. that little tom hit actually kind of works for that transition. That did help. Yeah, it really did. It really helped a lot. Ah, the fade outs. I'm pretty pleased with that. That's pretty cool. What do y'all think? I got like 3 minutes to spare. And I think I'm probably going to end up just putting a little bit of like compression and something on the master bus. And I think that's going to do it. Which is pretty damn cool. Thanks, Carbonic. I'm glad you liked it. I had a good time doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a little compressor and maybe just a little limiting on it, and just get that nice little you know, get that little bit of edge, and I think it'll be good. So there's a compressor. I'm gonna add a limiter. And let's see if there's any just good old-fashioned presets that we can screw around with. The peak limiter we want, that's about right. I think the only thing I need to do is maybe just take the bass down a little bit. It's just poking through a lot in the compressed version. Cool. I think that's going to work. I'm going to export, and I think we'll be all set. Who is streaming next? I will host them in just a moment. Yeah, you think so? What, we got a minute left, Haru. What do you think we need to do here? Oh, rock on. Oh, is Simon not on Twitch? A little too much compression. All right. We can. So first of all, I can pull back on some of this gain, and I'm sure that'll help. I'm not sure where we're at. So we're at like a 2-to-1 ratio here, or I'll pull it back to maybe 2-to-1. That should lessen the compression. All right, Haru, what do you think of that? And in the meantime, I'm going to turn off the timer. Cool. All right. Awesome. I'm going to save that. I'm going to export it the way you guys are hearing it right now. And I am going to go ahead and start hosting, let's see, who's next? Retro DPC. Is he on now? If he's on now, I'm going to host him right now. Actually, can somebody tell me how to set up a raid? And then we can all easily just get over there. I just haven't done it before. Oh, well, all right. Sorry about that. That was my that was my Twitch going on. Oh, cool. What do we want to do, Ben? Should I just end it here? Does anyone want to like hang? What are we doing? Turn the timer off there. Oh. Yeah, I kind of took Bitwig out of full screen, so it looks a little weird. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. We can hang. In the meantime, I will figure out how to export my track. Because I haven't done this before. Alright, we're going to export the master. 16-bit, that looks about right. That's cool. Yeah, someone tell me when DC is on, or DPC, because I can't tell from the chat here, and I don't have a way to look at Twitch and Bitwig at the same time. Cool. That should be fine. Let's go ahead. So it's going to toss that there. I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, I just don't know how are we going to move to... Well, we'd have to move over to YouTube, I guess, yeah. For Simon's stream. Cool. Hey Ben, are you gonna let people know if like if the track really doesn't fit, like if we need to do a re-export or a slight remix? Let me take a look here. Oh, I think I put it somewhere else. Okay, here we go. Cool. That's awesome. All right. Well, I have a freshly exported file. I'm just going to set the name of it. Oh, and it is snowing. Is it snowing over by you, Ben? It is snowing here. Huh. I'm gonna have a good time getting downtown for my show tonight. Well, not my show, the show that I'm going to. It's gonna be interesting. Driving downtown in the snow. Yay! Ah. No worries. No biggie. If everyone is hanging out though, I will start this. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's set up a raid. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to do it from Twitch. Give me like 2 seconds. There it is. We're halfway. It's counting down. Get in on this raid if you haven't already. All right, here it is. All righty.